Okay, so Diane, thank you for being here on the GoGirl Entrepreneur Show. You've already been working with me. We've been friends for a while. You coach me, you train me in health and nutrition, and try to help me with my ninja moves, with my GoGirl superhero moves. So thank you for everything you've done for me.
Yeah, GoGirl, superhero, ninja, unicorn, warrior, dragonfly, mermaid poses.
I was a big combo of a lot of things. I'm a work in
Magic.
progress.
Yeah.
There's hope, though.
Aren't we all?
And if there's hope for me, there's hope for anybody out there. So that is part of why I asked Diane to come on the show today. Diane is an amazing entrepreneur, but just an incredible person. She has a story. She has a personality that is like no other. And you are just so colorful, you know, and a big heart and soul. I can't say enough about this lady. So I want to hear from you, Diane, though. What makes you tick? Why did you go into business after having been a pro soccer player? After the other things you've done, what made you go into business as an entrepreneur and in the health arena?
Health arena. So I didn't actually start my entrepreneurship as a health entrepreneur. Okay. I got into entrepreneurship because I love helping people and I feel alive. And I feel my best and most confident and more energetic when I'm helping other people. And there's nothing better than I love to see than someone flourish and and for them to thrive. And I say you glow girl, you say you go girl. And I'm like, really, before I got into health, I was a financial planner. I went to school to be a financial planner, and I loved helping people build their wealth, preserve their wealth, and pass things on from generation to generation. Because truly, this life is not only about us, contrary to what a lot of us think. And that's actually what gets us stuck, is where we feel like it's all about us. And so when I'm able to help people pass on things through generations, we're really truly changing the world, not just for now, but for the rest of our life. And so for 7 years, I was a financial planner, and then Wall Street got kind of weird, and I went, this doesn't feel so good anymore. And so I actually sold my business. I moved from Sacramento to Orange County. I had no plan. I just sold my business, and I said, I don't know anybody down here. I just want to be next to the ocean, and I want to start over.
Start a new chapter.
Started a new chapter. And so naturally, I was an athlete, and I kind of got into bodybuilding somehow. Okay. Oops, I don't know. Oops, I did it again. I turned into an entrepreneur again. So that's how I became.
So it's in your nature. Were you an entrepreneur as a little girl? Did you have any entrepreneurial traits?
Yes. Okay. I loved selling flowers.
Oh.
I loved selling flowers in the street. There's little things I did like that. And I was always a leader. I was always like the first pick for athletics.
Did you get that from somebody?
Good question. I was just with my family this weekend.
Okay.
And I kept seeing it. You know, you just see it in your parents and you're like, somehow I ended up becoming my parents. And you're like, no, I'm not my mom. But I'm like, yes, I am.
Well, she must be amazing.
Thank you. And yes, she is amazing. And so both of my parents are kind of the type A perfectionists, which I'm a recovering perfectionist, and I teach women how to not be perfectionists. But there's the other side of that coin too, which if we like to do things, we like to thrive, then, and if that's what makes us feel alive, then we can do it in a way that's not so neurotic. You know, it's more forgiving, there's more freedom in it, and there's more bonding because we're all trying to be perfect together, but then we get to laugh at it. And so yes, it came from my parents, but it really came from soccer, I think. It came from wanting to be the best all the time and help other people find their best too. And the health part of it was because I felt like just one big giant zit when I was like 16. And I had acne, and that's the first thing that people see, you know, is your skin. I felt gross and ugly and unappealing to the opposite sex. And I felt very unloving. And then when I went to college, I took all these nasty drugs that destroyed my body from the inside out. I was the sickest person of any other client or patient that I've ever tested. I had had tons of autoimmune disease. I had lots of toxicity, lots of bacterial overgrowth, fungus, candida. I was very sick. I didn't know it, but I felt deep inside, which is the emergence of the unicorn horn, our intuition. I knew deep inside that there was something else going on. And so I reversed all of those diseases, and here I am.
You started studying, you started researching, you put yourself through so many different courses. And how many hours of studying have you done, or do you do on a weekly basis right now?
Oh boy, studying? Would you consider studying helping go-girls like you?
No,
okay.
I mean, it's awesome.
Right?
It's happy homework.
Sure, I love that, happy homework.
I know you apply yourself.
Yes. It is when you are truly vested in helping other people thrive, it becomes your passion and you're on fire. And this is my passion project. This is not work to me, although sometimes, we do administrative things that are part of the job, but that's where it becomes work. And I call this my heart work. And so at the end of the day, after I help, 6 women one-on-one, at least, with my one-on-one work, I've got hundreds of warrior women from around the world that I help and coach and lead through the Warrior Cleanse program and my Warrior for Life program. And so at the end of the week, we've got maybe thousands of women that we've transformed. And I'm researching the new things that are coming out in terms of studies, new things that are coming out that women need to really understand and look out for that are hazardous and toxic to our mind and to our bodies and to the people that we love around us.
We're
Never ending.
surrounded. I know I've learned from you in the 6 months or so that you've been helping me. I mean, I met you after I was exposed to mold due to water damage. I was so sick. I couldn't eat anything without an allergic reaction. I could barely breathe. I felt so awful. I didn't leave the house, and I ended up in the emergency room, and I ended up, I ended up going to the hospital, and I thought, you know what? They're going to give me a Band-Aid. I need to call somebody that I know knows the real, not a Band-Aid, but the real ingredients to get me better and to clean me of the toxins, to give my body what it needs. And so talk to us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, to saving your own life, which is really what Jennifer did. That's what you did. You listened. Step 1 of changing your life is to listen to what your body is telling you. And in a weird sense, that mold saved your life because it caused you to listen and to slow down and stop and breathe in what really matters, which is each other and taking care of self. And not, I call it PTFD. It's called point the finger disorder. I don't know if it's actually a clinical term just yet, but I made it up. We like to point the finger at everything else or everyone else for why we feel the way that we do. And we're eating all these awful, foods in the meantime going, hey, why am I not feeling good? I mean, right. There's 7 things that I highly recommend that you definitely avoid in order to feel your best. One of them would be sugar. Jen, you are such a sweet girl. You don't need any more sweets to be any sweeter. You're already a GoGirl. You don't need more energy.
I have done almost everything you have asked of me. I'm doing the healthy smoothie every morning with the maca and with the chia and with the healthy, clean protein. I'm not drinking those crappy energy drinks anymore. I'm working out most of the time. Can I still have a little treat like this every once in a while?
If you're eating from the toilet, you're going to feel like toilet, and you're going to look like toilet.
Aren't these just so cute?
Yeah, they're really cute.
It's not worth it? Are you saying it's not worth it to eat crap?
I'm not going to blow crap up your...
Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're telling me?
Pretty much.
I'm sure you don't want to taste.
Don't tempt me. Hey,
Okay, I'll put the toilet talk away, all right?
Toilet talk.
Sorry, I was actually kind of messing with you. I don't eat crap like that
All the
anymore.
work we've done, Jen.
I'm not...
All the work
I
we've
was
done.
I was just teasing you.
Hey, you want to bring the mold back. You eat sugar.
Yeah,
and actually
that feeds it and...
It's true. 80% plus of women have an overgrowth of something called candida.
Okay.
That is a mold. That's a fungus, right? And
doesn't sound fun, though.
No, it's not fun. And there's a lot of women that have no idea why they feel so, what I call fat fatigued and frustrated. And they're like, what am I doing? I'm doing all these things right. And they're like killing themselves at the gym. They're overworking themselves. They're packing their schedule because of their perception of the other not enough-itis condition that I call not enough-itis. And it's like, when will it be enough? When will you be enough? When will you listen? When will you slow down? When will your life actually take you to a point where you have to pay attention to yourself? And if you don't pay attention to yourself and your health, then something will come along and save you from yourself and your not enough-itis and your PTFDing, and you'll have to listen and you'll have to look inside.
So don't let it get to that point. Don't bottom out. Be proactive. How can the women out there, I know you usually treat women for the most part. You work with the women. What are some of the programs you offer and where can they find those?
Oh yeah, so DianeKazer.com is my website, and I'm sure you're going to put all of that information on there. So my last name spelling is odd. But I've got something called the Warrior for Life, what I've rolled out. Because what I realize is thousands of years ago, even hundreds of years ago, women had tribes. We had communities. We came together where one woman couldn't pick up on something, another woman could. And you know how they used to say that it takes a community, it takes a village to raise a child? And same thing, it takes a community to keep each other afloat. Right now we're trying to do so much and we're burning ourselves out and we're wondering why. And even today, just cutting calories or working out harder in the gym is the formula, but that's not working either. So we're burning the candle at both ends. I actually created an acronym called DREAMS. We're in the Warrior for Life community where women can let their hair down, they can break down, break free and break through and become who they truly are. And in there we talk about dreams, which is your diet, your rest, your exercise, your adaptogens. What does that even mean? What does adaptogens mean? It means it helps our hormones. It helps us to adapt to stress better. They're herbs that have been around for thousands of years. And then mindset and then stress management and reduction. So that's the formula. And in that you're like, well, that's a lot of stuff.
But you're the coach.
Yeah, and we can't just apply one thing, it's all of it.
And you break it down and it's a weekly program.
Yep.
And they can learn and grow and get better and healthier and rid themselves of things they didn't even know they had, and get energy that they didn't know they could have. And so make sure you check out Diane's website ASAP and sign up. And will you offer them a GoGirl special?
Oh, absolutely. I've got a really cool Warrior Starter Kit. It's Warrior Starter Kit, not GoGirl Starter Kit, but absolutely. We've got a really cool thing where there's some of my most favorite recipes where you start your day with one thing. You change your day by starting the way that you wake up, what you eat, what you tell yourself, a breath, one breath, maybe three, a mantra. And so that gets you started, and you get to flirt with the idea of who your new self can become, because most women come to me and they're 20 to 30% of their actual self. They're that broken down, Jen, that broken down. And so just those things, and like, I had no idea I could feel this amazing at this age by just changing a few simple, straightforward things that are realistic and affordable.
Well, you're helping so many lives. Thank you for what you do. How have you been successful as an entrepreneur, whether it was with your finance business, now with what you do with health? What are some tips, some success tips that you can give to the young women out there who are on the fence, thinking about starting a new business, or maybe struggling with the business they have right now?
Yeah. 3 words: passion, persistence, and perfection. No, not perfection, just kidding. It does start with a story. It starts with a story where you're fed up with your way of living and you master something so amazing that you were so passionate about that saved your life in some way, made your life
sure
easy.
It's in line with your passion.
Always.
Figure out what your purpose is. What am I good at? How can I make money with it? Is kind of the secondary.
That's the third P, is purpose.
Okay.
And I think mind, body, spirit. I like things in 3s. Mind, body, spirit, which is, what am I here for? And there's so many people who have resistance to uncovering that. Well, I don't know I'm here for. Well, why don't you want to know? The reason why people tend to not want to know is because they are not afraid of failure. They're afraid of success. They're afraid of their own innate internal gifts, their highest power. They're afraid of that.
How can they get over that fear?
By realizing that it's not about you. It's not about you. It's about everyone else who's waiting to learn from you and the gifts that you've uncovered for yourself.
They have a duty.
They have a duty. And I feel, and it may sound a little crass and extreme, but I feel like people who don't unleash their true gifts, they're spiritual hoarders and they're lazy. And I know that women watching, they don't believe they're lazy. But when they hear that, it might trigger them. I'm being lazy by being so selfish in my own darkness and my own pity party that what if these things I'm holding back could change thousands of women, thousands of people, thousands of animals? And what if I have this one gift that if I'm not sharing it, I am sparing all of these other people and their losses? And that's what I realized. One day the light bulb came on and I went, what a hole I've been. It's not about me. It's about rescuing other people who want this, what I have mastered. And it's spiritually hoarding unless I'm putting it out there. So if it's about money, you're doing it for the wrong reasons.
So shout out to the girls out there. Tell them, say, figure it out, right? What are you good at? I want to hear you give them a shout out straight from you to them right now.
All right, girlfriend, I got one word for you, and it is chi. Cleanse your mind, cleanse your body, the toxins that are robbing you of your true self. Heal your hormones and heal your body so you could be present for yourself first and others around you, and ignite your life with those two things so that you're on fire no matter where you go.
You can do anything. You go, girl.
You go, girl. Cleanse, heal, ignite. Treat your body right.
I love it. Well, I have a gift for you for being here.
You're not a gift enough.
Well, I can be your present and just put a bow on me.
You're always being present with me.
I love that. But I know you love unicorns.
I do.
And you love being kind of, well, you don't love being quirky. You are quirky. You just are. You're kind of like me. You got your own persona, your own personality going on. And so I have this Everybody Get Weird shirt themed off of my music video. And it's my GoGirl character riding a unicorn blowing bubbles. So you can rock that.
Cute.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta dye my hair blonde. Oh, that's you.
I'll do another version that's got you with your kind of reddish with the pink and highlights. And Everybody Get Weird hat.
Yes.
Because I want you to help everybody out there just loosen up, have fun. Don't worry about what other people think.
Literally, skip everywhere you go, like Jen and me.
I know you love infrared saunas, so I have an infrared blow dryer from GoGirl Beauty.
What?
And then
That's awesome.
I have some GoGirl makeup. I have unicorn eyes. There's this rainbow eyeshadow kit that I think you'll love, and some other fun GoGirl beauty products.
Yes.
So here you go.
Thanks, Jen. Save my birthday until next month.
Okay, well, I'll still get you a present next month because you've been a gift to me. Check Diane out. She's not only an example of what you can do as a businesswoman, but what you could do with your whole life. But it starts with your health. Take care of your health, and then you can conquer any business entrepreneurial goal that you have.
Absolutely, and amen, sister. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you go, girl.
Yeah. You go, girl.